Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here to review of Married to Medicine, Season 6, Episode 7. It was a lot that happened. I mean, the majority of the thing was about the party, that Dr. Jarrett housewarming party. So, majority of the video will be on that. But the side of the story is, alright, Contesta is 2 hours later after the surgery, and she's good. The surgery went well. She was not any other it was no other complications. The surgery was successful, so it was good. And now she said she want to go home and see her babies, but she had to get house arrest for like 6 to 8 weeks. So she had to be there in the house resting and get herself better. I guess to reduce her breast, she had a mastectomy. So the breast is reduced, but she did say she got some, I think, silicones or something added into it to help her get some, because she said she didn't want to feel really flat chested. So she had to get something in there to make her at least get some kind of breast. I said, oh, you reduced the breast to get some kind of breast on it. I was like, okay. But she said her risk of getting cancer has been reduced by getting the surgery. So she's good. So she went home, laid in the bed. Her kids, she said her kids came in and was talking. That young girl later, she was saying, "Oh my, you in the hospital, you got a baby?" That's you. I said, "Baby." She said, "No, ain't no baby." I was like, "Girl, got a baby?" No, she didn't get no baby. But she didn't want to tell her kids exactly what happened because she don't think they understand much. But she did tell them that mommy got something. She said mommy got hurt and trying to get worked here and then something like that, and to work out, to make it then her oldest daughter understand a little bit, because she said, oh, when I get older, do I have to do that too? She said, no, you don't have to do that. But she said she in a confessional, Contessa was like, she got emotional because she knows the choice, but she said she don't want to come to the point and say that, no, I don't think you should do it. So I was like, oh, good. But she was sore, so she couldn't put a lot of pressure on her breast and stuff like that. So when the kids were jumping on her, she was like, not too much, lay over here, do this. Like, she was trying to recover. So Mariah and Dr. Jarrett, that's his day friend, and they came to see her. And they bought her flowers, and she couldn't really hug them, so she had to kiss them from a distance and stuff. And it was nice. So, oh, snap. I think she was getting up and making some, like, she was trying to make some fruit platter, but they came in on time. She said, don't worry about it. You want me to get this for you? She said, no, good. All that stuff. She said, no, don't stress yourself out. We get it. You need help, let us know. So they sit there talking, and they got a text from her, and they said, I hope she's okay. They was like, good. And she explained that how it was okay. Thing is scary that she done and done, and they understand they proud of her to get done. And they talk about the thing, the nipples, and getting the tuckings, and then the nipples just hurt. And she said, oh, Mariah revealed that she did get a tuck in her breast or something like that. And she said, does it still hurt? She said, sometimes, yeah, it's still adjusting and everything. And she said, your nipples sensitive? She said, oh, my nipples are so sensitive. That's a sensitive spot. I said, oh, Mariah, stop it. And so they was talking. And they were saying, we didn't know you got the surgery. So she said she didn't really tell anyone. And she said she wanted to tell anyone because she didn't want people to worry about her. And she said, yeah, I know she did tell Dr. Jackie because she wanted to get advice Dr. Jackie about that, but and her husband and her father, but she didn't really tell a lot of other people. She didn't even tell her own family members until after she got the surgery done. And then she said, yeah, she didn't want that. She was good. They have to worry about her because she didn't want people. She said they understand because it was tough to really talk about that to people. So you didn't want that worriness in your mind. So they glad about that. And now Dr. Jarrett revealed that she moved, so she was having a housewarming party, and she wanted to invite all the ladies this time. Because Tessa said she couldn't be there, but she would send her husband in her space, in her spot, to represent her family. She said good, because she had to rest even more. Now, Heavenly came home. Dr. Damon was upstairs playing with some music. And she came on. She said, well, you supposed to be outside waiting for me. What's going on there? I was like, oh, shut up. You don't have to worry about that. She told him about her trip and how she was able to learn things about herself and then trying to do better, and she understands how things coming from, so she could work on it. And I think that was nice to her, and that's what Damon said. You're proud of her because now you know what's going on, and you can deal with it, and you're gonna move on, and you're gonna work from there. So I was like, okay, that's good. So enough of that. Um, we find out Dr. Jackie encourages looking for a house. Okay. Then we got Toya and Eugene. Is they took their two boys to the house they're gonna be building, and they was kind of shocked and surprised and everything. But they said they started liking it, and they talk about school. How do you feel about we going to another school? Because Eugene said you will still go to the same school where we still building it, so that stuff, and you be in that same school until now, until they. And I think he said you still be here. But I forget. Did he say he would change schools when the house is being built or not? But it is what it is. Stay in school, and the kid said, "No, I don't want to go change school because I have my friends." And basically, what it is, and Toya said she's tough because she said she went through the same situation that her son went through. She said her father, her parents, I think divorced or something like that, but they bounced around house to house. They had like moved like 4 different times. She said, and and her oldest son, who about I think he's 8 or something like that, he said he been moved like 4 times. So it was like she's tough just to see her sons keep moving and stuff like that. I understand how it coming from that he wanted to change schools. But that's for that. That's for that. Now, Cecil and Simone, son came home. What's his name? Miles came home. He came home for college. He finished his first year, and they say you might get a part-time time for the summertime. Someone asked him, do you keep in touch with anybody or you going to keep in touch with anybody for the summer? He said, you have 2 roommates and something like that, and a girl that I met. And Michael said, girl? He said, one girl? Because Michael said, oh, Michael looks like he's a player. She said, oh, we got to watch her for him. He said, yeah, I'm not going to be, Miles said, I'm not like you, Michael. I said, oh, Michael get the girls. He going to get he going to drop no panties. So I was like, y'all got to maybe watch out for Michael. But he said this girl that he liked. And also they was talking, and then they was having a family dinner, and Cecil was like, yo, we gonna make the North House. We still gonna have house or South House for like the practice, the football practice season that's coming up, but we will have the North House as our main base house, and we can spend more time together in the house. And then Simone came about something about during the 9 months I was here, it was very peace and it was clean. So she was so, why are you making everything so negative about moving into this house? She said, I ain't making anything negative. I just say it was clean. I said, I'll say, why you need to say that it's clean or not? Shit. Oh, right there. And then make a big deal. Then she said, you tell her, she said, well, you posting stuff on social media and stuff like that, and going out here and there and all that stuff. And she said, you do the same thing every time I see it. She said, so Mike was like, y'all both was equal, and what are we arguing about? Y'all arguing about nothing. So they started laughing. I said, yeah, what the fuck y'all about to have an argument in the table over what of a clean house is like that? And I said, y'all need to get it together, y'all two. I don't think y'all have this. Right now I think it's playing now, because it's like, really, it's not that difficult with y'all two now. Moved in the North House, get the poom poom, get the dick, and it's called it a day. Like, y'all is frustrating my hell out of me with y'all too. Michael called you out on it. I said, go ahead, Michael, because I said, y'all basically arguing about nothing. Y'all even. Let it go. Now, Quad went out with her mother and her aunt. And she said her mother and aunt had been supporting her for everything through this process. Come to find out, we find out for Quad that she filed for divorce. And she moved out the house. So she got her own house away from Dr. G. And she said right now only her or Dr. G is be texting. She said she don't want to take that emotion into consideration. So she think it was best for her not to talk to him on the phone. So she just started texting. We're going to text each other when we need to go to the lawyers and stuff. And go from there. But she said she revealed that her mom went to talk to Dr. G. Her aunt went to talk to Dr. G. And I had been talking to Dr. G. I was like, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. But it seemed like on about Dr. G's side, he said, you ain't trying to work with him. So what trying to talk to you is as it is. Like, when we seen the scene, y'all basically was saying 2 words to each other. So what talking you was doing? But I guess it is what it is. I think she wanted it out anyway. So I was like, let it be ended. Let it finish. Get the divorce. And you can be happy. You move on. Let him be happy. He can move on. All that stuff. But they might not have sexing. And, yeah, she said she would go around to other girls and hope they get the support and talk. I said, okay. They said we did every support you, whatever you need. Is it good? So now, let's move into the party. So Dr. Jarrett and her husband was there. And they had a beautiful, nice big house, and everybody was coming in and enjoying themselves. The ladies start coming in. All the ladies was there except for most of the whole cast was there except for and the husbands, except for Dr. Eugene because he was a she told us he a director at the hospital, so he had to cover shifts. So he couldn't be there. So Toya was there by herself with his all red dress and little bracelet, alcohol bracelet she had on. And also, Contessa was there because she told them she was going to be there, but Scott did come in her place. So he was there. So everybody had a good time and enjoying it and talking, enjoying themselves. Then Quad came in and sat down. And not even the minute that she sat down, Toy said, "Oh, this is the first time after this is the second time we see you within a month." And Quad said, "Toy, relax." Toy said, "Huh?" And I was like, you know what? And then Simone got up and went to the table. Then Mariah got up and Simone said, she was saying something nice, and that's when you come up with saying relax. That's really condescending. And Mariah said, I was like, I don't know, because if I come down and I sit down, you don't say something like that. She said, "Oh, it's nice to see you. This is the second time I come and see you at the month." I said, "So what? You need to tell me that. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is." It's like, okay, just calm down a little bit. We can get to it. So you can tell Qual was not here for Toya. It's like, relax. And I said, "Oh, Toya said, what? Okay." So they went outside. The man was outside. They were talking a little bit, and they had a little conversation with Simone and Cecil. Heavenly was there. Dr. Damon was there, and Curtis was out there too. And they have a conversation, and Heavenly was saying that she had a lot to talk to with Simone, and Simone said, "You had a lot to talk to me, saying that you right next to her, say what you need to say. You had a lot to talk to me on the trip." And she said, "Can I tell you when I told you at the trip?" She said, "Go ahead." She said, basically what I was saying, that every man wants two things in a relationship, basic foundation of a relationship: honest and respect. And he said, okay, yeah, we'll be honored and respected. And they want to have sex for their happiness. If you're not giving them that, they don't feel right. And Dr. Damien wanted to say much. He kind of agreed with his wife, but he didn't want to offend his friend or something like that. Want to say much, so he tried to step out of it. But he did get his little 2 cents in. And they at Curtis too. And Curtis said, "Well, some people have different situations, and it's not always end all be all. It's only not one cookie cutter recipe of the solution." But he said, well, you kind of agree a little bit with it. He said, yeah, honor and respect is basic foundations, and the sex is basic foundations. And Dr. Damon agreed, Curtis agreed, and Cecil and Simone was like, okay. So this is where everybody was coming out. Quad, Dr. Jarrett, Mariah, all everybody coming out. So we sat down. And then here go Toya again, right? All right. So before they went inside to talk, or before they at the outside scene, they was inside, and they was talking about Dr. Contessa. They was like, Mariah and Dr. Jarrett said they went to visit her. She's doing really better. She said she texted the other ladies because she said she didn't tell anyone until after surgery. So she did text. She told her kids after surgery. She told her family after surgery, and then I think she texted everyone else about the surgery because Mariah and Dr. Jarrett said they got the text for her. That's when they went to visit her, and they said they didn't know before she got the surgery that she got it done until they got the text. So she texted everyone. Even she texted Toya. Toya didn't even need to get a text, but she at least got text to Toya. So I was like, okay. So Toya came out and said, "No way." She said something, and she said, "Well, friends would have text you and let you know ahead of time about your surgery, so you could be supported. Associates would say, okay, you text me, it's a condolences." She said, "Condolences? He didn't die. She didn't die. Condolences says somebody died. Says she condolences for what?" I was like, "Oh my gosh." So everybody was like looking at Toya. She said, "Really? She just goes to surgery and all you think about yourself like, oh, she should have texted you ahead of time because if she ain't no friend, cause a friend would text me let me know she got the surgery." I said, "What the fuck? She had to text you for everything. First you back because she didn't text you or call you back for the not telling your party. Now it's like you upset because she sent me a comment about your thing. Now you upset that she didn't text you ahead of time on her surgery to let you know she got a surgery." Well, she just told us that she didn't want to let her friends know until after surgery they got the text. All you have to be there is to be supportive and be like that. That's all you have to say. You didn't have to say anything else, Toya. But Toya want to be on the one to say, "Oh yeah, she got a text." So everybody was marking her professional. Dear Toya, I would go to the bathroom. This all that stuff. I was like, damn, you want her to text you every damn time? You don't have the same demands or same respect for everybody else. But when it comes to Dr. Contessa, you want her to be hitting you up like she could kiss your ass. And a good thing Dr. Contessa ain't kissing your ass. But back to outside. So when we went outside, Kawhi sat down, everybody. Dr. Adrian came up straight up. He said, "Where's Dr. G? No, where's Greg?" And Kawhi was like, she was not saying nothing. She was like, He said, "Where Greg at?" I said, "Come on, we all here." I'm asking a simple question. We all out here, and I didn't see Greg, so it was like, is he cool and all that stuff? There's Greg at all that stuff. And Mariah said, Aiden, no, stop. Don't ask her that. Aiden, don't ask her that. And everything. And I said, yeah, I was saying. And he said, it's a time and place. Even though he think it's asking a simple question, but bring the name up in a sensitive topic as it is, it was not having it. You could tell she wasn't even feeling it. You was asking her that. So you kept going. He said, "What Greg at? Where Greg at?" And I was like, oh my gosh. So Aiden, stop. There's not the right time and the place to say that, and I'll explain to you later. He said, okay. I said, I will try to ask a simple question when I got in trouble. I said, yeah, because I think he was a little too drunk or something like that, but he was going on. But it was a simple question. Where he at? She could have said, I don't know. But she's a correctional. Well, he could be in another hotel he could be in another hotel with another woman, Aiden. That's where he at. I don't know. But I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so they got up, the men got up at 11 and said, oh, let them be. And then they sat down and it was like, he said, oh, why ain't no text on like that? He said, my wife is in a surgical cover and she's good. I said, you always want to say something, Toya. And then she would try to do that test thing. And he said, oh, I'm not doing that test again. And Colonel got his ass up again. He got his ass up. And he said, oh, no, I'm going to my wife on herself. So they started laughing about that. Yeah, so we went outside and they talked to the quad and they was asking the quad something like that. And Quad was talking. She said, I just got a lot of things going on. I'm in a very emotional time in my life and everything. I got a lot going on. I'm very emotional. It's a tough patch. And Mariah said, well, we all got tough patches right there. And it kept coming off. And then she said, well, you don't understand. Like, I don't be saying clear things. I don't really explain myself and clear myself and be open like that. And I like to deal with things on my own. She said, well, that's what we hear. All that thing. Kept calling her off. And she said, well, you don't understand. I've been locked in my family. She said, we all have been locked. That's why we all been connected. I said, Mariah. And Quan was getting upset. She said, well, they was asking me a question. They was asking me a question to talk about it, and I'm talking about my thing. So why are you keep interrupting? And I said, well, that's not the issue, and all that stuff. I said, Mariah, just shut up. I said, I ain't gonna say. I said, Mariah, let her talk. They was there for her. That's what she don't really want to talk about, open the group, because you had some hard on her. But she said, oh, that's when we connected, and you missing the point. And she said, that's not the point I'm missing. They was asking me what's going on, so I was just explaining to her. So Heavenly say it was like, she said she wanted to finish her statement, and I finished her statement and everything, and we bonded or something. So that was cool. And before the guys left, so Toya was like, oh, she still got her vein, so that's still saying something. Quad was like, And that's what her conversation was going about. Because she was explaining to us, I guess she was going to explain to them about to get that divorce. Remember, Quad and Dr. Jackie talked inside before they went outside. And she said, Dr. Jackie said, did you pray on it? Did you did this? You did that? And the thing. It said everything in the book. I would say, girl, she's ready to divorce. She's done. She said, well, I haven't seen you happy anymore. And she said, yeah, I just been, it's a lot of things going on. It's very emotional. A lot of thoughts in my mind. So I just need this work. I said I just want the friend back, and she said Quad could lead into us, and we can help her out. And we all need Quad, but also Quad need us. And which Quad let us in. That's what it was. So when she was trying to open, Mariah keep cutting her off. I said, Mariah, stop cutting her off. Let her talk. She said it was always about you. You making it about you. I said no, it's not about her. It was like they was asking her a question. They wanted her to talk, so let her finish her statement. You kept cutting her off. It was not right. I was like, oh my gosh. So we'll continue next week. But that was Married to Medicine, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And I mean, the season is good. It's getting good. I mean, I can't stand Toya. That's a contestant is like one of my favorites because she's very relatable in the season. Quad, I said Quad is whatever. Simone, get the guy some pussy. Like, come on now. Have sex already. Then you be feeling better. Heavily, whatever. But please, if you can, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my videos as well. And I'll talk to you all later. Peace.